Kim Kardashian states that North West enjoys spending time at Kanye West's simple condo. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kim Kardashian recently opened up about something quite surprising on a new episode of her family's reality show, The Kardashians, which streams on Hulu. She talked about how her daughter, North West, actually enjoys spending more time at her father Kanye West's place than with her in their big and expensive house. This might sound unexpected to many people, especially since Kim lives in a luxurious mansion that cost around $60 million and is filled with comfort, staff, and everything a child could ever want. But according to Kim, North prefers something completely different, something simpler. During a conversation with her sister, Kourtney Kardashian, Kim shared that North often tells her how much she loves being at her dad's home. What makes this more interesting is that Kanye West lives in a very modest apartment. Unlike Kim's mansion, Kanye doesn't have a nanny, a chef, or even security guards. He keeps everything very low-key and basic. Kim said that North always talks about how great her dad is and even tells her how he has things figured out in life because he lives simply and without help. Kim explained that North will sometimes get very emotional when talking about her father's home. She said North would tell her things like, "Dad is the best," and go on to say how he doesn't rely on anyone. North admires that Kanye cooks for himself, takes care of his own home, and doesn't have people running around helping him with everything. She even starts crying sometimes and questions why they don't live in an apartment like her dad. North will ask Kim why their house is so big and why they don't have a smaller home where things feel more normal. This really leaves Kim feeling surprised because she thought her big house would be something children would love, but North sees things differently. Kim found it quite funny when North praised her dad for being able to cook something as simple as ramen noodles. Kim mentioned it to Kourtney during their chat, saying how North finds it amazing that Kanye makes his own food. Kourtney just laughed and said that making ramen isn't that hard, you just boil water and pour it over the noodles. But even something this simple means a lot to North because it makes her feel like things are more real at her dad's place. Kim and Kanye have 4 children together. Their names are North, who is 10 years old, Saint, who is 7, Chicago, who is 5, and Sam, who is 4. Among all of them, North is the oldest and seems to be the one with the strongest opinions and views. Kim said that North has taught her many things over the years, especially about being patient. Raising North has been a unique journey for her because North is very smart, outspoken, and knows what she wants. Kim admitted that sometimes it's not easy, but it has helped her grow as a person and as a mother. In the show, Kim also shared that Kourtney once told her something deep about North. Kourtney said that North is Kim's lesson in life, meaning that Kim is supposed to learn from raising her. This made Kim reflect on how much she's changed and improved because of her experiences with her daughter. She said that North is always teaching her patience, even in the toughest moments. These challenges have made Kim understand more about life, parenting, and what really matters. North is not just someone who knows what she likes, she's also already thinking about her future. In a recent interview with ID magazine, North talked about what she wants to become when she grows up. Even though she's only 10 years old, she has big dreams. She said she wants to take over both of her parents' businesses, Yeezy, which is Kanye's fashion brand, and Skims, which is Kim's clothing company. North said she wants to be a business owner just like them. Her confidence is clear, and it shows how much she's learning from being around successful people. When asked who her fashion role model is, North didn't say a famous designer or celebrity. She proudly said, "Me." This shows that North already sees herself as someone special and doesn't need to look up to anyone else when it comes to her personal style. She believes in herself, and that kind of self-love is rare to see in someone so young. North is definitely not afraid to be herself, and she seems to enjoy expressing her personality through her clothes and ideas. It's interesting to see how a child who lives in such a wealthy family still finds joy in simple things. North is surrounded by luxury, fame, and attention, but she still chooses to spend time in a place that doesn't have all those things. Instead of enjoying the big house filled with staff, she wants to be where she feels normal and connected. That says a lot about what children really want. Sometimes, it's not about the money, the luxury, or the fancy things. It's about feeling real, being heard, and spending time with the people they love in a simple and honest way. Kim seemed to be touched by how North feels and is learning a lot from her. It can be hard for someone like Kim, who works so much and has a busy life, to hear that her daughter prefers a quieter and more basic environment. But Kim isn't upset about it. Instead, she seems to understand that children see the world differently and that's okay. She is trying to listen and grow from it, which shows her maturity as a parent. The way North describes her dad's home and the things she loves about it is a strong reminder to all parents that children notice everything. They remember the little moments, like cooking together or not having people around all the time. These things make them feel more connected and loved. Kim's story is not just about fame or parenting in the spotlight. It's about how children, no matter how rich or famous their parents are, still look for love, attention, and the simple things in life. This episode of the Kardashians is making people talk because it shows a different side of Kim and her family. It's not just about fashion, drama, or money, it's about real-life parenting and the ups and downs that come with it. North West is quickly becoming a fan favorite not just because of her famous parents, but because she's showing the world that being yourself is the best thing you can be. Even though Kim has all the luxuries many people dream of, North's love for her dad's simple life is a strong message. It proves that no matter how fancy life gets, the heart wants what feels real. Whether it's boiling noodles or living in an apartment without help, these things mean more than expensive houses or big gifts. Kim is clearly doing her best as a mother. She's learning from her daughter, listening to her, and adjusting when she needs to. She understands that her kids may not always want the same things she does, and that's okay. She's growing with them, and that's something many parents can relate to. Watching her open up like this helps people see her in a different light, not just as a celebrity, but as a mother who cares deeply and wants the best for her children. North's future also looks very bright. With her strong personality, confidence, and dreams, she is already making her mark. Whether she ends up running her parents' businesses or creating her own path, one thing is clear, she will do it her own way. And her love for both her parents, no matter how different their homes are, shows that she's growing up with a good heart and strong values. This story reminds everyone that kids don't care about how big the house is or how much money is spent. What they really want is to feel close to their parents and enjoy simple, meaningful time with them. North West might be the daughter of two of the most famous people in the world, but in the end, she's just a young girl who wants to spend time with her dad in a quiet apartment where things feel real and peaceful. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.